keeps the fading light like it never wants goodbye. Footsteps fall in quiet time as evening paints the sky. Old cafes begin to glow, windows catching amber dreams. Everything is moving slow, more than it appears to be. I don't need another road, this one knows my name. Every corner breathing softly, nothing asking me to change. Where the lights stayed a little longer, I let the silence lead me home. Golden shadows cross the water, never asking where I'd go. Every moment drifted gently, like a page the wind had known. I walked beside the quiet evening till the city felt like home. Leaves were dancing near my shoes. Someone laughed beyond the bridge. Streetlights bloomed without a sound. Night arriving inch by inch. The air carried distant songs, too soft to understand. Still they settled in my heart like the touch of open hands. Tomorrow waits beyond these streets. Tonight is all I need. Where the lights stayed a little longer, everything became enough. Every window held a story, every breeze was warm enough. I kept walking with the evening, slowly underneath the blue. Some days end without a reason, still they leave a little true.
The bell grew quiet after 6. Soft petals rested in my hands. I tied the ribbon one last time, then watched the daylight leave the glass. Tiny colors filled the room, even after footsteps faded. Every flower kept its place, like nothing here was ever hurried. The window caught a gentle glow, the evening stayed a little more. I smiled before I turned the key and listened to the quiet floor. The last bouquet glowed in the window light, holding every color through the coming night. Nothing had to bloom forever, nothing had to say goodbye. Some days stay inside the heart, long after evening passes by. The watering can lean nearby, a little little fragrance filled the air. Outside the street grew calm again, while warm lights floated everywhere. I folded one more paper wrap, straightened every empty chair. Small routines became enough to tell me home was waiting there. Tomorrow starts with open doors. Tonight belongs to quiet hands. The last bouquet glowed in the window light, like a promise softly shining through the night. Every petal kept a memory, every ribbon held a smile. I turned the sign to closed with care and stayed a little while.
I crossed the bridge without a plan. The evening moved at its own pace. Street lights settled on the water. Soft reflections took their place. Every corner felt familiar. Every window breathed a glow. Nothing called me any faster, so I let the silence flow. The wind turned pages in the trees. A quiet rhythm filled the air. Some roads never ask for answers, only ask if you'll stay there. I took the long way home tonight, following the amber sky. Every step became a memory before the daylight said goodbye. Nothing waiting at the doorway, couldn't wait a little more. Some evenings are worth keeping just the way they are. Someone played a distant record somewhere past the cafe lights. Conversations drifted softly, blending with the coming night. The river carried fading colors, like they never planned to leave. I kept walking without counting all the hours underneath. Tomorrow has another morning. Tonight belongs to quiet streets. I took the long way home tonight, leaving every hurry behind. Every light became a compass, every shadow felt alive. The city whispered gently, like it knew what I had found. Sometimes home begins the moment you decide to slow back down.
Long after daylight slipped away, leaves were resting by the glass, wrapped inside a softer gray. Every shadow moved so slowly, every shelf held quiet light. Nothing needed to be spoken, everything just felt alright. One more glance before the door, one more breath before goodbye. The flowers never asked for much, only time beneath the sky. The lantern stayed warm through the evening air, keeping little moments everywhere. Every petal caught the golden glow, like it never planned to go. I stood still a little longer, watching colors softly blend. Some lights stay inside the heart, long after evening's end. The watering can stood nearby, tiny circles on the floor. Branches reached beyond the window, just like they had done before. Outside, footsteps disappeared inside. Silence slowly grew. The smallest light was all I needed to remember something true. Tomorrow waits beyond the dawn. Tonight belongs to quiet rooms. The lantern stayed warm through the evening air, holding gentle colors everywhere. Every bloom became a memory, every leaf a quiet song. I turned the final light away, but carried it along.
The river wore a golden line, slowly drifting with the sky. Every ripple caught the light before the evening passed it by. I leaned against the railing there, watching colors lose their name. Nothing moved except the water, nothing needed to explain. The breeze arrived without a sound, carrying the cooling air. I stayed a little longer, like the moment asked me there. When the river turned to gold, every worry floated free. Daylight folded into silence like it always wanted to be. I watched the city breathing slowly, one warm light at a time. Some sunsets leave without a word, still they stay inside your mind. Bicycles rolled softly home, windows shimmered down the street. Coffee cups and quiet laughter blended with the evening breeze. Every step became much lighter, every shadow stretched away. The night was waiting patiently at at the edge of fading day. No destination called my name, only this unhurried sky. When the river turned to gold, everything became enough. The wind remembered every color, even after daylight left. I walked beside the quiet water until the stars appeared. Some evenings never really end, they simply stay right here.
Was quieter than before, the daylight resting on the floor, a little warmth inside my hands while evening settled through the glass. Leaves were breathing in the light, soft as words I never said. Tiny moments filled the silence, gentle colors overhead. Nothing asked to hurry on, nothing pulled the night away. Every second felt like home, every shadow chose to stay. One more hour inside these walls, where every little bloom still shines. The world can wait beyond the window, I'm keeping this small piece of time. Every quiet corner tells me not every ending has to leave. Sometimes all a heart is asking is one more hour to breathe. The kettle whispered from the shelf, a fading glow across the room outside. Footsteps disappeared inside, flowers slowly bloomed. I straightened one forgotten vase, smiled before I turned around. Even silence felt familiar, like the sweetest kind of sound. Tomorrow waits beyond the dawn. Tonight is softly holding on. Walls before the lights are sleeping too. Every petal keeps a memory, every color feels brand new. I closed my eyes and stayed a while, where quiet dreams begin. Some evenings never fade away, they simply live within.
Traffic faded into air, leaving softer sounds behind. Someone closed a little bookstore, one last light still left inside. Coffee cooled beside the window, chairs were resting by the door. Every step became much lighter than it had been before. The breeze carried quiet conversations, never asking where they'd go. The city slowly changed its heartbeat, moving softer, moving slow. Every street grew quiet tonight, every light became a guide. Nothing waiting at tomorrow needed me to rush this time. The evening wrapped around my shoulders like a coat I always knew. Some roads only tell their stories when the day is nearly through. Across the bridge, a train rode slowly, drawing silver through the dark. Tiny echoes crossed the water, leaving one familiar spark. I watched the skyline breathing gently, without trying to explain. Some moments never ask for meaning, only ask for us to stay. The stars arrived without a sound. The night unfolded gracefully. Every street grew quiet tonight, holding little pieces still. Every window shared its warmth, every shadow climbed the hill. I walked until the city whispered everything would be alright. Some evenings stay beside you, long after they leave the sky.
Reflections filled the room. Tiny blossoms leaned together, gentle as the early moon. Every ribbon found its place, every vase stood calm and still. Nothing asked for one more moment, yet I stayed a little still. Evening settled on the glass like a letter never sent. Every color slowly faded, leaving only warmth behind. The window held the evening close, long enough to let it stay. Every flower breathed so softly as the daylight slipped away. Nothing lasts forever, still tonight was more than enough. Paper wrap, placed the scissors by the shelf. Tiny leaves beside the window looked content all by themselves. Outside all the footsteps faded, inside all was calm again. tonight is quietly complete.
The skyline softened into blue. Quiet windows caught the light. Every sound became a whisper. Greetings slowly coming night. I set my camera by my side. Nothing more was left to frame. Some memories stay much longer when they never have a name. The wind moved gently through the trees without asking where to go. Every breath became much lighter, every moment moving slow. Nothing left to hurry now, nothing waiting I must chase. Every light across the water found a calm and steady place. I can hear the evening breathing, I can feel the city slow. Sometimes all we really need is somewhere gentle we can go. Someone closed a cafe door. Laughter faded down the street. Leaves were circling around my feet, keeping time without a beat. The river carried little stars, shimmering without a sound. I stayed a little longer there, until the moon was all around. The night arrived so naturally, like it always knew the way. Nothing left to hurry now, only quiet all around. Every step became much softer, every heartbeat settled down. I walked beneath the evening sky without needing anything more. Some nights quietly become the ones we're grateful for.
Evening rested on the glass. Soft reflections drifted by. Tiny blossoms caught the light. One last color from the sky. Every chair stood quietly. Every ribbon found its place. Little moments stayed beside me, like a gentle warm embrace. Nothing more to rearrange, nothing left to hold too tight. Only one more peaceful glance before welcoming the night. Before the glass turned dark, every flower softly shined. Every little quiet moment found a place inside my mind. Nothing needed one more word, nothing asked for one more try. I smiled, turned the light away, and softly said good night.
fade across the sky like somewhere I once knew. The river carried quiet light beyond the turning leaves. Some moments never asked to stay, yet never really leave. A cooler breeze replaced the day, the streets grew calm below. Every light became a memory before I'd even go. The color we carried home tonight stayed long after sunset faded. Every quiet step reminded me some things don't need explaining. The sky grew dark so patiently. The city breathed below. I found a little peace in letting every moment go. Coffee cups were stacked away. The bookstore closed its door. One last bicycle crossed the bridge, then everything grew still once more. I smiled without a reason, listening to the breeze. Some evenings leave their fingerprints on ordinary streets. Tomorrow waits beyond the dawn. Tonight is more than enough. The color we carried home tonight still glows inside my mind. Every road became a memory, gentle, warm, and unconfined. The night arrived so quietly, like it always knew. Some colors never disappear, they simply travel with you.
The little room grew calm again as evening settled on the leaves. Tiny blossoms caught the light so quietly they seemed to breathe. Every ribbon found its place, every vase stood neat and still. Nothing asked for one more hour, only peace upon the sill. Outside, the streets were growing dim. Inside, the warmth remained. Every shadow softened gently. Nothing here had changed. Where flowers rested for the night, every bloom still held its light. Nothing needed one more word. Everything just felt alright. The quiet stayed beside the glass. The colors lingered in the air. Some evenings bloom a little longer, simply because they're there. Folded one last paper wrap, brushed a leaf back with my hand. A tiny bud leaned toward the window, as if it understood the plan. The watering can stood waiting beside the wooden chair. The smallest things kept reminding me how much beauty lingers there. No footsteps filled the little room, only gentle evening air. once more.
A softer blue replaced the gold as daylight drifted from the sky. The river gathered every shade without a reason asking why. A train rolled slowly through the dusk. Its windows carried quiet light. Someone waved from far away, then disappeared into the night. The evening never rushed away. It settled like an old refrain. Every breath became a little slower, like the promise after rain. Another evening sky above, another quiet road below. Every light became a story only patient hearts can know. I kept walking without counting. Every step became its own. Sometimes home begins with silence, long before you reach the door. The cafes dim their amber glow. A bicycle crossed the square. Leaves kept dancing with the breeze, like music floating through the air. The bridge remembered every footstep. Every echo found its place. Nothing has to last forever. Still it left a little trace. No photograph could hold this feeling. No words could make it stay. Some moments only live completely when we simply walk their way. Another evening sky above, holding all the fading light. Every shadow turned to comfort. Every window glowed tonight. I walked until the stars appeared without needing anything more. The city closed another day, and I carried peace back home.
Little leaves were reaching high, even after daylight slipped away. Soft reflections crossed the glass, while evening gently chose to stay. Tiny blossoms held their place, calm beneath the warming light. Every branch seemed full of stories, growing quietly through the night. Nothing rushed inside these walls. Every breath became so slow. Gentle shadows filled the room, like they always seemed to know. The greenhouse kept breathing long after sunset faded. Every little bloom was glowing, patient, warm, and understated. Quiet filled the wooden floor. Soft light lingered by the door. I stayed a little longer, watching colors settle more. One more vase beside the window, one more ribbon neatly tied. Little moments gathered softly, standing gently side by side. Outside all the streets grew silent, inside warmth remained the same. Every flower held tomorrow without calling out its name. The evening wrapped around the leaves like a calm familiar song. Nothing here was asking me to stay or move along. The greenhouse kept breathing, holding every gentle hue. I turned the light, closed the door, carried quiet home with me.
The hallway slowly disappeared. Behind a softly closing door, my camera rested by the chair, like it had done so many times before. A quiet room was waiting there, bathed in gentle crimson light. Every photograph still sleeping, hidden safely from the night. The silence felt familiar now, like an old forgotten song. Every frame still held the daylight, even after it was gone. Behind the door another evening stayed, every picture finding its own place. Little moments floated back to me, one by one without a trace. Nothing asked to be remembered, still they quietly remained. Some stories only find their light when the daylight fades away. The film rolled slowly through my hands, every image still unseen. Tiny memories waited patiently, somewhere in between. The room was calm, the world outside had already gone to sleep. Only quiet and the red light stayed here with me. No voices filled the empty room, only time moved gently on. Every photograph was breathing long after sunset had gone. Behind the door another evening stayed, every frame became a quiet home. I left the city at the doorway, but carried all its colors home. Some moments never really leave, they simply learn to wait.
beside a little cup of tea. Every page held quiet moments, just the way they came to me. Tiny blossoms found their names, fresh green leaves beside the line. Every little change I noticed, captured gently one more time. Outside all the lights grew softer, inside every word stood clear. Little stories bloomed in silence, one by one throughout the year. Pages filled with quiet bloom, keeping every gentle day. Every flower found a home before the colors slipped away. Nothing asked to stay forever, still I wrote each moment down. Some memories grow brighter when they're quietly found. The pen moved slowly through the page while branches swayed beyond the glass. A tiny bud I hadn't noticed smiled as evening slowly passed. The room grew warm with peaceful light, no hurried thoughts remained, only little notes of gratitude written without a name. The night arrived so gracefully, the flowers stayed the same. I closed the book with quiet hands, remembering every change. Pages filled with quiet bloom, holding every gentle hue. I closed the book, turned the light, carried home the day I knew.
The room was lit in quiet red, while shadows rested on the wall. Empty paper waited still before it knew the light at all. Slow reflections filled the tray, like a dream beneath the glass. Every second brought a picture back from moments that had passed. Nothing hurried in this room, time moved gently frame by frame. Every image found its place long before it had a name. When the pictures appear tonight, soft as memories in the light, every street returned in silence, every sunset shining bright. Moments I thought had disappeared came alive once more. Sometimes light keeps living long after closing the door. I crossed before the rain, the quiet bench beside the stream, windows glowing through the evening, just as gentle as they seemed. I placed each photograph to dry, watching every color grow. Little stories found their voices without needing to be told. Some memories arrive so slowly, almost like they're learning how. What I carried through the evening was standing with me now. When the pictures appeared tonight, every frame became its own. I gathered every quiet moment, one by one, until they shone. I switched the red light off and carried home the day.
Beside the fading evening light, every line became a memory. Every page held something bright. Tiny petals, growing leaves, little changes through the day. All the moments worth remembering found a place to safely stay. Outside all the lights were glowing. Inside time moved soft and slow. One more page was waiting gently for tomorrow's flowers to grow. Tomorrow waited in the pages, written softly line by line. Every bloom became a promise, every leaf a gentle sign. Some stories bloom tomorrow, some begin tonight. Every little note I leave carries morning's light. Pen grew lighter in my hand as the room became so still. One unopened little blossom rested near the windowsill. I smiled before I closed the book, knowing nothing stays the same. Still the smallest things are worthy of remembering by name. The night stood quietly beside me, nothing hurried anymore. Tomorrow waited patiently beyond the little door. Tomorrow waited in the pages, every word became enough. I closed the book, turned the light, whispered, "See you soon."
Photographs were drying slow, quiet beneath the ember light. Every frame held one small story, safe from disappearing night. One by one I pinned them higher across the weathered wooden wall. Tiny pieces of the evening waiting there without a call. Nothing needed changing now, nothing has to be replaced. Every picture found its corner, every memory found its space. The wall of quiet moments grew, one more story side by side. Every sunset, every window still carried yesterday's light. Some days fade beyond tomorrow, some remain where pictures stay. Every frame became a doorway leading back into the day. One last photograph was waiting near the edge of crimson light. It reminded me that silence can be beautiful at night. I smiled before I stepped away, leaving everything complete. Every picture held a heartbeat, soft and calm beneath my feet. The room grew still around the light, every shadow gently fell. Nothing more was left unfinished, everything had turned out well. The wall of quiet moments grew, holding every fading hue. I turned the light, closed the door. Tomorrow starts with something new.
Only one light stayed behind, resting softly on the leaves. Every bloom looked calm tonight, like the air itself could breathe. I placed the watering can away, folded notes beside the tray. Nothing more was left undone. The day had found its place. The window held a quiet glow while evening settled in. Every little thing around me felt peaceful from within. The last light stayed behind, holding warmth the whole night through. Every flower kept tomorrow hidden in a drop of dew. Some endings feel so gentle, they never truly end. They quietly become the place tomorrow will begin. I looked once more across the room, where tiny shadows softly lay. Every leaf and every blossom closed another faithful day. I smiled before I reached the door. The silence felt complete. Nothing asked for one more moment. Nothing needed me to speak. The stars were waiting overhead. The greenhouse stood so still. Tomorrow's colors rested safely beyond the windowsill. The last light stayed behind. Every bloom was safe tonight. I turned the key, closed the door. Tomorrow waits. Good night.
The river keeps the fading light, like it never wants goodbye. Footsteps fall in quiet time, as evening paints the sky. Old cafes begin to glow, windows catching amber dreams. Everything is moving slow, more than it appears to be. I don't need another road, this one knows my name. Every corner breathing softly, nothing asking me to change. Where the lights stayed a little longer, I let the silence lead me home. Golden shadows cross the water, never asking where I'd go. Every moment drifted gently, like a page the wind had known. I walked beside the quiet evening, till the city felt like home. Leaves were dancing near my shoes. Someone laughed beyond the bridge. Streetlights bloomed without a sound. Night arriving inch by inch. The air carried distant songs, too soft to understand. Still they settled in my heart, like the touch of open hands. Tomorrow waits beyond these streets. Tonight is all I need. Where the lights stayed a little longer, everything became enough. Every window held a story, every breeze was warm enough. I kept walking with the evening, slowly underneath the blue. Some days end without a reason, still they leave a little true.
The bell grew quiet after 6. Soft petals rested in my hands. I tied the ribbon one last time, then watched the daylight leave the glass. colors filled the room, even after footsteps faded. Every flower kept its place, like nothing here was ever hurried. The window caught a gentle glow, the evening stayed a little more. I smiled before I turned the key and listened to the quiet floor. The last bouquet glowed in the window light, holding every color through the coming night. Nothing had to bloom forever, nothing had to say goodbye. Some days stay inside the heart, long after evening passes by. The watering can lean nearby, a little fragrance filled the air. Outside the street grew calm again, while warm lights floated everywhere. I folded one more paper wrap, straightened every empty chair. Small routines became enough to tell me home was waiting there. Tomorrow starts with open doors. Tonight belongs to quiet hands. The last bouquet glowed in the window light, like a promise softly shining through the night. Every petal kept a memory, every ribbon held a smile. I turned the sign to closed with care and stayed a little while.
I crossed the bridge without a plan. The evening moved at its own pace. Street lights settled on the water, soft reflections took their place. Every corner felt familiar, every window breathed a glow. Nothing called me any faster, so I let the silence flow. The wind turned pages in the trees, a quiet rhythm filled the air. Some roads never ask for answers, only ask if you'll stay there. I took the long way home tonight, following the amber sky. Every step became a memory before the daylight said goodbye. Nothing waiting at the doorway, couldn't wait a little more. Some evenings are worth keeping just the way they are. Someone played a distant record somewhere past the cafe lights. Conversations drifted softly, blending with the coming night. The river carried fading colors, like they never planned to leave. I kept walking without counting all the hours underneath. Tomorrow has another morning. Tonight belongs to quiet streets. I took the long way home tonight, leaving every hurry behind. Every light became a compass, every shadow felt alive. The city whispered gently, like it knew what I had found. Sometimes home begins the moment you decide to slow back down.
Daylight slipped away. Leaves were resting by the glass, wrapped inside a softer gray. Every shadow moved so slowly, every shelf held quiet light. Nothing needed to be spoken, everything just felt alright. One more glance before the door, one more breath before goodbye. The flowers never asked for much, only time beneath the sky. The lantern stayed warm through the evening air, keeping little moments everywhere. Every petal caught the golden glow, like it never planned to go. I stood still a little longer, watching colors softly blend. Some lights stay inside the heart long after evening's end. The watering can stood nearby, tiny circles on the floor. Branches reached beyond the window, just like they had done before. Outside, footsteps disappeared inside. Silence slowly grew. The smallest light was all I needed to remember something true. Tomorrow waits beyond the dawn. Tonight belongs to quiet rooms. The lantern stayed warm through the evening air, holding gentle colors everywhere. Every bloom became a memory, every leaf a quiet song. I turned the final light away, but carried it along.
The river wore a golden line, slowly drifting with the sky. Every ripple caught the light before the evening passed it by. I leaned against the railing there, watching colors lose their name. Nothing moved except the water, nothing needed to explain. The breeze arrived without a sound, carrying the cooling air. I stayed a little longer, like the moment asked me there. When the river turned to gold, every worry floated free. Daylight folded into silence like it always wanted to be. I watched the city breathing slowly, one warm light at a time. Some sunsets leave without a word, still they stay inside your mind. Bicycles rolled softly home, windows shimmered down the street. Coffee cups and quiet laughter blended with the evening breeze. Every step became much lighter, every shadow stretched away. The night was waiting patiently at the edge of fading day. No destination called my name, only this unhurried sky. When the river turned to gold, everything became enough. The wind remembered every color, even after daylight left. I walked beside the quiet water until the stars appeared. Some evenings never really end, they simply stay right here.
Was quieter than before, the daylight resting on the floor, a little warmth inside my hands while evening settled through the glass. Leaves were breathing in the light, soft as words I never said. Tiny moments filled the silence, gentle colors overhead. Nothing asked to hurry on, nothing pulled the night away. Every second felt like home, every shadow chose to stay. One more hour inside these walls, where every little bloom still shines. The world can wait beyond the window, I'm keeping this small piece of time. Every quiet corner tells me not every ending has to leave. Sometimes all a heart is asking is one more hour to breathe. The kettle whispered from the shelf, a fading glow across the room outside. Footsteps disappeared inside, flowers slowly bloomed. I straightened one forgotten vase, smiled before I turned around. Even silence felt familiar, like the sweetest kind of sound. Tomorrow waits beyond the dawn. Tonight is softly holding on. Every petal keeps a memory, every color feels brand new. I closed my eyes and stayed a while, where quiet dreams begin. Some evenings never fade away, they simply live within.
Traffic faded into air, leaving softer sounds behind. Someone closed a little bookstore, one last light still left inside. Coffee cooled beside the window, chairs were resting by the door. Every step became much lighter than it had been before. The breeze carried quiet conversations, never asking where they'd go. The city slowly changed its heartbeat, moving softer, moving slow. Every street grew quiet tonight, every light became a guide. Nothing waiting at tomorrow needed me to rush this time. The evening wrapped around my shoulders like a coat I always knew. Some roads only tell their stories when the day is nearly through. Across the bridge, a train rode slowly, drawing silver through the dark. Tiny echoes crossed the water, leaving one familiar spark. I watched the skyline breathing gently, without trying to explain. Some moments never ask for meaning, only ask for us to stay. The stars arrived without a sound. The night unfolded gracefully. Every street grew quiet tonight, holding little pieces still. Every window shared its warmth, every shadow climbed the hill. I walked until the city whispered everything would be alright. Some evenings stay beside you, long after they leave the sky.
The window caught the quiet light, soft reflections filled the room. Tiny blossoms leaned together, gentle as the early moon. Every ribbon found its place, every vase stood calm and still. Nothing asked for one more moment, yet I stayed a little still. Evening settled on the glass, like a letter never sent. Every color slowly faded, leaving only warmth behind. The window held the evening close, long enough to let let it stay. Every flower breathes so softly as the daylight slipped away. Nothing lasts forever. Still tonight was more than enough. I folded one last paper wrap, placed the scissors by the shelf. Tiny leaves beside the window looked content all by themselves. Outside all the footsteps faded, inside all was calm again. Silence never felt so empty, only peaceful in the end. Tomorrow waits beyond the dawn. Tonight becomes a memory. The window held the evening close, keeping every gentle hue. I turned the final light away and carried warmth into the blue. Tonight is quietly complete.
The skyline softened into blue. Quiet windows caught the light. Every sound became a whisper, greeting slowly coming night. I set my camera by my side. Nothing more was left to frame. Some memories stay much longer when they never have a name. The wind moved gently through the trees without asking where to go. Every breath became much lighter, every moment moving slow. Nothing left to hurry now, nothing waiting I must chase. Every light across the water found a calm and steady place. I can hear the evening breathing, I can feel the city slow. Sometimes all we really need is somewhere gentle we can go. Someone closed a cafe door. Laughter faded down the street. Leaves were circling around my feet, keeping time without a beat. The river carried little stars, shimmering without a sound. I stayed a little longer there, until the moon was all around. The night arrived so naturally, like it always knew the way. Nothing left to hurry now, only quiet all around. Every step became much softer, every heartbeat settled down. I walked beneath the evening sky without needing anything more. Some nights quietly become the ones we're grateful for.
reflections drifted by. Tiny blossoms caught the light. One last color from the sky. Every chair stood quietly. Every ribbon found its place. Little moments stayed beside me, like a gentle warm embrace. Nothing more to rearrange, nothing left to hold too tight. Only one more peaceful glance before welcoming the night. Before the glass turned dark, every flower softly shined. Every little quiet moment found a place inside my mind. Nothing needed one more word, nothing asked for one more try. I smiled, turned the light away, and softly said good night.
The evening painted every roof with colors soft and slow. I watched them fade across the sky like somewhere I once knew. The river carried quiet light beyond the turning leaves. Some moments never asked to stay, yet never really leave. A cooler breeze replaced the day. The streets grew calm below. Every light became a memory before I'd even go. The color we carried home tonight stayed long after sunset faded. Every quiet step reminded me some things don't need explaining. The sky grew dark so patiently. The city breathed below. I found a little peace in letting every moment go. Coffee cups were stacked away. The bookstore closed its door. One last bicycle crossed the bridge, then everything grew still once more. I smiled without a reason, listening to the breeze. Some evenings leave their fingerprints on ordinary streets. Tomorrow waits beyond the dawn. Tonight is more than enough. The color we carried home tonight still glows inside my mind. Every row became a memory, gentle, warm, and unconfined. The night arrived so quietly, like it always knew. Some colors never disappear, they simply travel with you.
The little room grew calm again. As evening settled on the leaves, tiny blossoms caught the light. So quietly they seemed to breathe. Every ribbon found its place. Every vase stood neat and still. Nothing asked for one more hour, only peace upon the sill. Outside, the streets were growing dim. Inside, the warmth remained. Every shadow softened gently. Nothing here had changed. Where flowers rested for the night, every bloom still held its light. Nothing needed one more word. Everything just felt alright. The quiet stayed beside the glass. The colors lingered in the air. Some evenings bloom a little longer, simply because they're there. Folded one last paper wrap, brushed a leaf back with my hand. A tiny bud leaned toward the window, as if it understood the plan. The watering can stood waiting beside the wooden chair. The smallest things kept reminding me how much beauty lingers there. No footsteps filled the little room, only gentle evening air. I smiled before I turned away, leaving every blossom there. Where flowers rested for the night, every bloom still softly shined. Every quiet little corner found a place inside my mind. I turned the light, closed the door, carried home the warmth once more.
A softer blue replaced the gold as daylight drifted from the sky. The river gathered every shade without a reason asking why. A train rolled slowly through the dusk. Its windows carried quiet light. Someone waved from far away, then disappeared into the night. The evening never rushed away. It settled like an old refrain. Every breath became a little slower, like the promise after rain. Another evening sky above, another quiet road below. Every light became a story only patient hearts can know. I kept walking without counting. Every step became its own. Sometimes home begins with silence, long before you reach reach the door. The cafes dim their amber glow. A bicycle crossed the square. Leaves kept dancing with the breeze, like music floating through the air. The bridge remembered every footstep, every echo found its place. Nothing has to last forever, still it left a little trace. No photograph could hold this feeling, no words could make it stay. Some moments only live completely when we simply walk their way. Another evening, sky above, holding all the fading light. Every shadow turned to comfort, every window glowed tonight. I walked until the stars appeared, without needing anything more. The city closed another day, and I carried peace back home.
Little leaves were reaching high, even after daylight slipped away. Soft reflections crossed the glass, while evening gently chose to stay. Tiny blossoms held their place, calm beneath the warming light. Every branch seemed full of stories, growing quietly through the night. Rushed inside these walls, every breath became so slow. Gentle shadows filled the room, like they always seemed to know. The greenhouse kept breathing long after sunset faded. Every little bloom was glowing, patient, warm, and understated. Quiet filled the wooden floor, soft light lingered by the door. I stayed a little longer, watching colors settle more. One more vase beside the window, one more ribbon neatly tied. Little moments gathered softly, standing gently side by side. Outside, all the streets grew silent. Inside, warmth remained the same. Every flower held tomorrow, without calling out its name. The evening wrapped around the leaves, like a calm, familiar song. Nothing here was asking me to stay or move along. The greenhouse kept breathing, holding every gentle hue. I turned the light, closed the door, carried quiet home with me.
The hallway slowly disappeared. Behind a softly closing door, my camera rested by the chair, like it had done so many times before. quiet room was waiting there, bathed in gentle crimson light. Every photograph still sleeping, hidden safely from the night. The silence felt familiar now, like an old forgotten song. Every frame still held the daylight, even after it was gone. Behind the door another evening stayed, every picture finding its own place. Little moments floated back to me, one by one without a trace. Nothing asked to be remembered, still they quietly remained. Some stories only find their light when the daylight fades away. Slowly through my hands, every image still unseen. Tiny memories waited patiently, somewhere in between. The room was calm, the world outside had already gone to sleep. Only quiet and the red light stayed here with me. No voices filled the empty room, only time moved gently on. Every photograph was breathing long after sunset had gone. Behind the door another evening stayed, every frame became a quiet home. I left the city at the doorway, but carried all its colors home. Some moments never really leave, they simply learn to wait. Beside a little cup of tea, every page held quiet moments, just the way they came to me. Tiny blossoms found their names, fresh green leaves beside the line. Every little change I noticed, captured gently one more time. Outside all the lights grew softer, inside every word stood clear. Little stories bloomed in silence, one by one throughout the year. Pages filled with quiet bloom, keeping every gentle day. Every flower found a home before the colors slipped away. Nothing asked to stay forever, still I wrote each moment down. Some memories grow brighter when they're quietly found. The pen moves slowly through the page while branches swayed beyond the glass. A tiny bud I hadn't noticed smiled as evening slowly passed. The room grew warm with peaceful light, no hurried thoughts remained, only little notes of gratitude written without a name. The night arrived so gracefully, the flowers stayed the same.
I close the book with quiet hands, remembering every change. Pages filled with quiet bloom, holding every gentle hue. I closed the book, turned the light, carried home the day I knew.
The room was lit in quiet red, while shadows rested on the wall. Empty paper waited still before it knew the light at all. Slow reflections filled the tray, like a dream beneath the glass. Every second brought a picture back from moments that had passed. Nothing hurried in this room. Time moved gently, frame by frame. Every image found its place long before it had a name. When the pictures appear tonight, soft as memories in the light, every street returned in silence, every sunset shining bright. Moments I thought had disappeared came alive once more. Sometimes light keeps living long after closing the door. I crossed before the rain, the quiet bench beside the stream, windows glowing through the evening, just as gentle as they seemed. I placed each photograph to dry, watching every color grow. Little stories found their voices without needing to be told. Some memories arrive so slowly, almost like they're learning how. What I carried through the evening was standing with me now. When the pictures appear tonight, every frame became its own. I gathered every quiet moment, one by one, until they shone. I switched the red light off and carried home the day.
Beside the fading evening light, every line became a memory. Every page held something bright. Tiny petals, growing leaves, little changes through the day. All the moments worth remembering found a place to safely stay. Outside all the lights were glowing, inside time moved soft and slow. One more page was waiting gently for tomorrow's flowers to grow. Tomorrow waited in the pages, written softly line by line. Every bloom became a promise, every leaf a gentle sign. Some stories bloom tomorrow, some begin tonight. Every little note I leave carries morning's light. Pen grew lighter in my hand as the room became so still. One unopened little blossom rested near the windowsill. I smiled before I closed the book, knowing nothing stays the same. Still the smallest things are worthy of remembering by name. The night stood quietly beside me, nothing hurried anymore. Tomorrow waited patiently beyond the little door. Tomorrow waited in the pages, every word became enough. I closed the book, turned the light, whispered, "See you soon."
Photographs were drying slow, quiet beneath the ember light. Every frame held one small story, saved from disappearing night. One by one I pinned them higher across the weathered wooden wall. Tiny pieces of the evening waiting there without a call. Nothing needed changing now, nothing asked to be replaced. Every picture found its corner, every memory found its space. The wall of quiet moments grew, one more story side by side. Every sunset, every window still carried yesterday's light. Some days fade beyond tomorrow, some remain where pictures stay. Every frame became a doorway leading back into the day. One last photograph was waiting near the edge of crimson light. It smiled before I stepped away, leaving everything complete. Every picture held a heartbeat, soft and calm beneath my feet. The room grew still around the light, every shadow gently fell. Nothing more was left unfinished, everything had turned out well. The wall of quiet moments grew, holding every fading hue. I turned the light, closed the door. Tomorrow starts with something new.
Only one light stayed behind, resting softly on the leaves. Every bloom looked calm tonight, like the air itself could breathe. I placed the watering can away, folded notes beside the tray. Nothing more was left undone. The day had found its place. The window held a quiet glow while evening settled in. Every little thing around me felt peaceful from within. The last light stayed behind, holding warmth the whole night through. Every flower kept tomorrow hidden in a drop of dew. Some endings feel so gentle, they never truly end. They quietly become the place tomorrow will begin. I looked once more across the room, where tiny shadows softly lay. Every leaf and every blossom closed another faithful day. I smiled before I reached the door. The silence felt complete. Nothing asked for one more moment. Nothing needed me to speak. The stars were waiting overhead. The greenhouse stood so still. Tomorrow's colors rested safely beyond the windowsill. The last light stayed behind. Every bloom was safe tonight. I turned the key, closed the door. Tomorrow waits. Good night.